finally boarding to Iceland. Hello gang, so I've made it. As you can see, I'm just waiting for my luggage. Grab myself a smoothie. Anyway, I think this trip deserves a whole explanation, but first of all, I'm going to show you this crazy weather. Honestly, so far, Iceland has been just crazy. Oh, wow. I couldn't really enjoy that because my hair was just like all over the place, but it's fine. And it's really cold.
With the lion and go wild, a natural lion.
Oh. Look at that. That guy is skating on ice.
Unfortunately, the majority of this trip was really windy, so the audio is really bad. The first day we were there, we were driving through arguably really high-speed winds, and the camera was really shaky as a result too, but that's what you get when you go to Iceland in the middle of the winter. It's unpredictable and beautiful. Our first night we arrived to a town called Hof, which was supposed to just be a place we were going to stay in to sleep and have dinner. And this is our dinner for the night. Hey guys, I am in Iceland. Basically, you know, I am taking vacation, and Iceland has always been on the top of my bucket list personally, but I know that there's like a famous YouTuber that lives here, and so like the experience that I was going to have is very different than the reality. The reality is that Iceland is very tundra, like Iceland, tundra. That should be synonymous. It was kind of a hectic day for me. I missed my flight. I had to catch another one. Thankfully, I made it with some friends. The first day, we basically just did some sightseeing, and I will show you guys that now. It was really cold, so like a few things to bring to Iceland are definitely a good coat, like those spiky things for your boots because the ice is really dense here, and get a booster. No negotiations. So that has been really gorgeous. Everything is kind of expensive. Okay, yeah, I changed into different outfits because I'm getting ready for bed. Very beautiful. Very different than what I expected. I definitely want to come back. I want to keep you guys updated because the story goes like this. I missed my Chicago flight from New York because here's where I'm going to shout out. Never use trip.com, because after you guys, you made me lose my flight twice, and that was not my fault. That was on them. Because I don't miss my flights. If I miss my flight, it's literally because I'm like running 10 minutes late. That's the only reason I've ever missed flights. That we're basically snowed in. Yeah. You can't really predict how the weather is going to play out, so it's kind of disappointing, but at the same time, you still have to like just take the good things out of it. Yeah, hopefully tonight we'll just see like the northern lights, and we'll just drive to Reykjavik, and then we're gonna just like explore. The nice thing is I got to bond with the group that I came with, so that was
very pleasant. Just trying to keep ourselves optimistic. And I didn't get to show my outfit yesterday, but this is what I'm wearing today. It's like this oversized flannel, some regular like athletic leggings, and Columbia hiking boots, and a coat.
Anyway, after that, we managed to escape from Hof, and we drove very early in the morning, and we got to this town called Vik. And here I'm just showing you the really beautiful landscapes. You could also see the ocean from here. And basically the night prior, we attempted to look for the Northern Lights, and apparently your iPhone does a better job of finding the Northern Lights than the human eye can. So, fun fact. Right, we did get to go to Reynisfjara, I hope I pronounced that right, which is a very beautiful black sand beach. The sand is really mushy in a way that is unexpected, and the tides are very dangerous. There's a lot of footage you can see of people just like running because the tide just kind of creep up on you, and here you're gonna see it catch up to me because I wasn't paying attention. So, and our tour guide basically told us, hey, you know, pay attention because these tides creep up on you and they're very dangerous because of that. But you know, a lot of people tend to forget, like I did, and then there's footage of people also forgetting that I'm gonna also include it. There were 2 waterfalls that we got to see. The first was Skogafoss, which you saw in the beginning, and this one is Seljafoss. It was really cool for me just because I had never seen winter waterfalls. They had hot chocolate there, so I got some hot chocolate. And because the weather ruined a lot of the planning for our trip, we were supposed to go to these ice caves, but that didn't happen. So instead we went to a planetarium where they had a man-made ice cave, and we looked at that.
So, how has the trip been so far, guys?
Magnificent. You know, this trip has been the definition of adventure.
It really has been, actually. Just so many inconveniences have happened, but
I mean, when you travel, that is also part of the experience.
yeah.
Predictable.
After the planetarium, we were done with our little tour. We got to downtown Reykjavik. It was still really bad, crazy weather. As you can see, like, it's really snowing, and the high-speed winds were still pretty bad. But we really tried to make the best of it. We tried to see the Kyrkja, which you can see right here, and we also went to a restaurant called Cafe Loki. We had some really good food. I tried lamb brain, which I didn't even know I was eating until afterwards, and that almost made me throw up. I can't believe I had lamb brain. I also had shark for the first time.
Oh wow, nice. Eris. So basically, this is like a thing in Iceland where you take a shot of Brennivin, which is the liquor, and a fermented shark.
Alright.
Yeah, and so you're supposed to chew it for 5 seconds. Chew
Taste it in your mouth for 5 seconds and then chew it and gulp it down.
Taste it Chew it.
Just 5 seconds taste it.
Okay.
And then chew it after that.
And then swallow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess you must like the taste of vinegar.
Afterwards, I believe the weather got a little better after we had dinner. The winds were really hitting at the window while we were eating. We decided to walk around and see Reykjavik, which is really pretty. The sad thing is we didn't get to like explore it a little more because of the way we set up our trip. But by the time we got to explore it, it was pretty empty. We went to this bar, which was called Lebowski's Bar. It was kind of like an 80s themed thing. Super nice. And then the last day, we went to the Blue Lagoon, which was super beautiful. There's a misconception that you have to shower naked in front of other people, which I saw on TikTok. And that is not true. You can wear your swimsuit. You don't have to see other people naked. Okay, it's really cold, but there is a little bit of the Blue Lagoon. I hope that you guys enjoy. You have your own private little place to shower. I will say, do not get your hair wet in the Blue Lagoon because it really dries it up. Even though it's good for you and it has a lot of nutrients, it ends up drying your hair out.
No, Stormy Lagoon. Oh, is it getting deeper?
Right now we're having some stormy weather.
Oh, I think it might be.
But it's okay. We're in
That way. Yes, we're in the Blue Lagoon.
Now you see the beautiful like
Yeah, the Blue Lagoon. Yep. Loving it.
Iceland's better.
Yeah.
Is it or no? Yeah. I like that.
There's a lot of problems with setting this up because we were supposed to go earlier in the day before our flight. The weather really messed up our trip, so we ended up going a little bit closer to our airplane departure.
In Iceland, we've been here for 4 or
Yeah.
5 days, and we're in the Blue Lagoon now, and it's snowing. It was fun. It was snowing. It was hailing. It was sunshine.
Hail sunshine.
You know, we're gonna leave in like maybe 5 minutes to the airport. I don't know.
Yeah.
So this has been a wild ride, but I can talk about the things that are legal, so we'll do that. So yeah, I love you, Iceland.
After the Blue Lagoon, we basically booked it to the airport. But all in all, you know, this is a little tip that Iceland in the winter is very unpredictable, very beautiful. Anyway, we had a lot of fun in the Blue Lagoon. Definitely is a place that you should go during your life.
Question 1.
Sure, welcome to my home.
What country are you in?
This is what they call Iceland. As you can see, there's a lot of ice.
Isn't Iceland Greenland, Iceland?
They say that, but they got confused because they got the wrong season. So
Alright.
Greenland is actually icier than Iceland.
Alright.
Fun fact.
So what have you seen so far today?
What have I seen? A lot of ice. That's the name, Iceland.
What's your favorite food you've eaten so far?
The roast beef sandwich.
How many of those have you had?
Dude!
What'd you think of skyr?
Skyr?
That's the yogurt.
Oh, skyr. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Skyr! Okay.
Skyr.